I'm Ashley Dvorkin with a Fox Celebrity Profile with Stellan Skarsgård of Dune Part 2. He spoke about how the physicality of his role helps him find this character.
I sit there for 8 hours. I have a lot of friends who are building on me all the time, and they're extremely skilled, and you see them paint with their brushes. You're having a good time, but painful. But then the physicality is a hindrance, of course. But at the same time, it is like the normal body weight of that person would be a hindrance to.
He says it's the humanity in sci-fi stories like these he's drawn to.
I'm not a fan of sci-fi per se. I'm a fan of stories that has some substance. I mean, if you do a sci-fi story just to show off what kind of gadgets will we have in the future, then it's not interesting to me. It's interesting when you, like in this one, when you create a new world.
Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
Take a pause.
Everyone seems to want puppies and kittens at animal shelters, but Sheila Patton of the Wiley, Texas Animal Shelter says don't pass up on adult pets.
We have great information about their history, where they came from. A lot of these animals have went through the potty training cycles.
Yep, older pets ready to go right into your heart.
You know, you don't have to try to guess what size are they going to be, what's their temperament going to be.
And we're hearing reports of overcrowded shelters in the Carolinas, New York, Iowa, and elsewhere loaded with adult animals that could be perfect for you. Embrace yourself. More than 2 months ahead of Halloween, Petco's already unveiled its pet costume collection. The company says this year's costume trends for pets include a hamburger, sushi, and a mermaid. Not too scary unless you're dressing up a Doberman. Who doesn't want to be a mermaid? Take a pause. Jill Nato, Fox News.
The Dean's List with Janice Dean.
A lunch delivery that became a pet adoption in Virginia makes today's Dean's List. Alan Moncayo was doing his job, delivering Grubhub to the office, when he ended up making more than just a good tip. He arrived outside of the Lorton campus of the Fairfax County Animal Hospital, and as he was walking towards the door, he saw a sweet pup staring right at him through the window. Alan says it was love at first sight. His daughter had been asking for a dog for a very long time, and Alan knew that this black and white pit bull mix was special. So after dropping off the delivery, he asked if he could meet the dog named Jihu. It just so happened that Jihu had been at the shelter for almost a year and had become a pet of the shelter as he greeted people and was always wagging his tail. But it finally looked that Jihu had met his human, and not long after, Jihu has a forever home. Jihu, you made the Doggy Dean's List. Janice Dean, Fox News.
How would you like to save money on nearly all your prescription drugs? We've set up a special toll-free number for the RX Outreach Program. They're a nonprofit company whose mission it is to make prescription drugs more affordable to the masses. They don't take insurance, and in many cases, your prescriptions are even cheaper than your co-pays. They carry thousands of different prescription drugs, so whatever you're taking, there's a good chance they have it. No coupons are required, and this is not a discount card. It is pure savings on your prescription drugs. They specialize in generic meds for any chronic health needs you have. Call with your prescription and find out for free how little you can pay for your prescription drugs. Remember, we don't take insurance, so call right now.
800-689-0143. 800-689-0143. 800-689-0143. That's 800-689-0143.
Considering an online pharmacy? Explore BeSafeRx to find useful information and resources to help you purchase medicines safely online. A safe online pharmacy requires a doctor's prescription, has an address in the United States, has a licensed pharmacist, and is licensed by a state pharmacy board. It's best to stay away from online pharmacies that don't meet these criteria. Discover more helpful tips and resources at BeSafeRx. Go to fda.gov/BeSafeRx.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required.